So I'm Adam Griggs with the Interstate Commission of the Potomac River Basin. I'm an aquatic ecologist, I came here for a couple of reasons. My grandparents live in the watershed, and I grew up playing in the stream. And also, I was kind of uniquely suited to help you guys because I used to do all the collections, the macroinvertebrate collections and stream surveys for Pennsylvania DEP. And so the background data that we would have in this watershed, a lot of it is data that I myself collected and I did the identifications for. It's been a number of years since I've looked at the invertebrates here, and so you guys just did a collection. We looked at 3 samples along Tom's Creek, one higher up, one towards the middle, one a little lower of your area of interest. And we didn't do a full-blown and quantitative survey, but based upon some of the taxa that we saw here today, it's obvious that we have a very high-quality water, and several taxa that I've only ever encountered in a few certain situations. The Batisca mayfly, which was that mayfly with the large expanded carapace. I've only seen him in a handful of streams. There was Paraliptiflebia, a very delicate little mayfly that again is only found in some of your higher quality waters. There were instances of rare and sensitive taxa in groups that are very common. For instance, we have these little, the white ones we saw with the orange heads, which is Phylocatamidae. It's a caddisfly. You often see, there's only 3 genera in this area, in that family. You often see Chimara. It's very common. You see it in a lot of places. While the other 2, Vermaldia and Dolophylodes, are more sensitive, more rare taxa within that family. So often in streams that are not of as high quality, you'll get facultative replacement, where the sensitive taxa has now been replaced with a more ubiquitous common taxa. But in this case, we had the sensitive ones. We had Dolophylodes, and he's a cold water taxa. He's much more sensitive than the Chimara that we would probably find downstream at the bottom end of Tom's Creek or in the Monocacy. And so there were other examples as well. A lot of really interesting taxa that I don't get to see very often, and some that I didn't even have time to ID today, but I'm taking them home because they were specimens that I may not have seen before, and they'll probably end up in my reference collection. So based on what I saw today, even though this wasn't a very quantitative survey, and it was outside of Pennsylvania's normal sampling round in time of the year, it looks like an exceptional stream. It has taxa that are only going to be here if this stream is of high quality and has cool temps throughout the year. So hopefully if Pennsylvania DEP is able to return here in the springtime during their normal assessment season, and they don't hit a black fly abundance, which has always been the problem in this stream. When they come to sample, they have lots and lots of black flies, and that doesn't mean it's a bad stream. They just happen to be there in large numbers, and they swamp out the sample. But if they come and the black flies are not here, I think they're going to find that it's a very high quality stream and probably worthy of being upgraded to exceptional value.